film sailor Neptune Michelle here, and today I'm gonna talk about, well, why there wasn't, why there, well, alright. So, I made a film. We made a film going way back when we said, well, the film shifting tools, or whatever you want to call them, were too hard to work. Well, the hard chunk of them was, I don't know, cutting out things. And we're not a big follower of that. You know. But yeah, we did get to work. So at the end, you will see, oh, here's one of our other films. Oh, here's where to follow us. And now that's about it. And as far as the film shifting goes. So it gets on to, yeah. So and everyone would say, well, this would be mostly the haters would say this, oh, film shifting is your friend. Well, if it was my friend, it would be a friend that had strengths and weaknesses. Alright? It would be like a friend that said, well, I could make your film brighter, I could make it darker. You want me to add some outstanding drawings and whatever to it? And I guess I could do some, I don't know, beginning, middle, and end sheets to it. Well, you want to cut things out? Oh, well, that's going to be my weakness. Yeah, that would be the friend's weakness. I gotta warn you, I might besmirch your film. You might not be able to bring back the two chunks you cut in half, or you might not even be able to get the chunk back. I might besmirch your film. So, yeah. And I have worked with some of them, so I know that some of them they all have their weaknesses, you know. And I know someone probably saying, oh, you make films that your followers don't want to see. Well, I make films that my non followers do not want to see, but I make films that my followers like to see. And need be I don't get all the watch time. Oh, whatever, I get some watch time. Oh well, it is what it is. Always going to be folks out there telling you you're doing this wrong, you're doing that wrong. Well, if you do this and do that, oh, you'll get more folks watching. Well, there's no truth to it. There is no way to say that that would work for everyone. And they always say that, but there is no way to know. And no, I'm not gonna go look up all the shit that my followers watch and my followers like. Because they watch and like all kinds of things. And hell, they make films too on all kinds of things. So I'm not gonna do that. So on to back to the film I was talking about. So it would have its strengths and weaknesses. So yeah. And I know there's going to be folks out there saying that, yeah, about their strengths and weaknesses. What do you mean they got strengths and weaknesses? Well, let's just go. A long time ago, I used to work with Microsoft Windows, the Microsoft Windows Filmmaker, whatever you want to call it. They shift the name many times on it. And all it could do is make the films brighter, make it darker. Here's some outstanding drawings. Nothing outstanding. You want a beginning, middle, and end sheet to your film? Um, oh, you want to cut out things? That's where I'm gonna besmirch your film at. That's where any mistakes gonna truly be made up. Cause there really wasn't any way to undo it. No. And then the ArcSoft stuff was about the same way, but was like one step down from the Microsoft stuff. You know, same thing there. You know, The only unlikeness between the Arcsoft and the Microsoft shit was that the Arcsoft shit back in the day actually filleted your film faster than the Microsoft one did. But at the end of the day, the Arcsoft live draw, well, outstanding drawings and bright and dark stuff, and this sheet to the beginning, middle, and ending of your film or whatever wasn't anything good either. You know. And then when we got to the Cyberlink stuff, the one we got was broken. Didn't do nothing except film. So at the end of the day, you can tell that we don't really have a. We're not really friends with any film shifting tool out there. And you might say, oh, well, you're putting an end sheet to your films. Yes. Well, that's the only thing we're doing. That's the only thing that's smooth. That's the only thing it's not too hard to do. Everything else is going to be too hard. Everything else is going to be too hard to do, and it's going to fuck the film up. Why? Because you don't know what you're doing, and you're putting shit in there. And you know every film shifting tool out there, its weakness is cutting shit out. And that's where the true besmirchment of the film comes from. And I know our haters don't like to hear that. Because they think that that's all you need to do to win them over. Well, too bad. You know, the only kind of shifting I ever do to my films these days is putting end sheets, and that's it. Might not be anything outstanding, but it's the only thing that seems to work. And I know there's going to be someone out there wondering, oh, are we going to be cutting out? We're going to be, we're not going to be doing any more outstanding drawings or anything like that in our films. Our film's are already bright as it is, so no shifting the brightness. Hell, you can't shift the brightness on the YouTube one anyway. Ha ha ha. Um, no, we're not going to be cutting anything out because that's for every film shifting tool out there hit and misses and fucks and besmirches the film and fucks the film up. We're not going to be doing that. The films are going to be filmed, and what happens happens. The only unlikeness is there's going to be an end sheet at the end that says, "Follow me here," and this is the last film we made. You know. So it is what it is. Just to say, yes, we did get the YouTube one to work, or at least got that one chunk of it to work that we wanted that was smooth. Alright? And let's be earnest here before we end the film. Back in the day, we used to do all that shit to our films. And our haters still bitched about our films. So don't let the haters bullshit you into believing that if you do this or do that, they'll like your shit. Because they'll just shift the goal. So yeah, we did get the YouTube one to work. It was a hit, and it was a besmirch, it will probably besmirch our films when it comes to cutting out shit. But when it comes to doing the end sheets, it seems to be good at that. And that was the only smooth thing we did. Alright, that's it. I'm Sailing Neptune. Michelle, hope you like this film.